Carbon is so important that life as we know it wouldn't exist without it. In biology, everything we learn is related. Remember all those macromolecules from the beginning of the year? Protein, nucleic acid, lipid, and carbohydrate? Carbon is one thing they all have in common. The energy transfer between organisms that we were just talking about, that's possible because of carbon too. The carbon cycle brings it all back together. Aside from the energy pouring in from the sun, the Earth is a closed system. All of the matter that we use has to be recycled and reused over and over again, or we'll run out of it. This is why there are lots of cycles in nature that keep the ecosystems on our planet running. The two most important aspects of the carbon cycle are things we've already discussed at length: photosynthesis and cellular respiration. Those two equations that run backwards from each other are the fastest and largest part of the cycle. Photosynthesis takes the carbon from carbon dioxide and the energy from the sun and fixes it into a solid carbohydrate molecule. Cells of all types then break that carbohydrate down to get energy and let the carbon dioxide back out into the atmosphere. But the carbon cycle is a global cycle, and it doesn't just take place on land. The oceans absorb a lot of carbon dioxide. Once dissolved into the water, it becomes carbonic acid, which animals use to build shells with. After the animals die, the shells sink to the bottom of the ocean, and over the course of millions of years can become limestone. A great deal of carbon is sequestered in limestone this way. Carbon in limestone stays there until it's weathered into sand and soil, then broken down by microorganisms to release it, so that carbon doesn't escape very often. However, some softer plants and animals fall to the seafloor too, and those can be compacted over millions of years, becoming fossil fuels such as oil and natural gas. Lately, we've been digging up these fossil fuels and burning them, releasing the carbon back into the atmosphere and throwing the whole cycle out of balance. Carbon dioxide holds the heat of the sun better than most of the other gases in the atmosphere, and it's causing the planet to warm up, which has the potential to cause a whole host of problems, both for ecosystems but also for humans. Plants, animals, the oceans, and even rocks are part of the carbon cycle, and without this important cycle, we wouldn't be able to live. Stay awesome!